Bikepacking is something I really enjoy, so I thought I'd make a video explaining why. If you saw my last video, What They Don't Tell You About Bikepacking, you'll know that there can be some challenges, but this video concentrates solely on the positives. Because I love to travel, bikepacking is a perfect way to explore other countries and experience their cultures. Plus you get to enjoy all the bits in between which you probably wouldn't see if you were in a car, plane or train. It's a perfect speed to travel, not too fast that you miss everything and not too slow that you feel like you're not getting anywhere.
Adios Spain, bonjour France!
Crossing a border into a new country is always exciting, especially when there's a sign to welcome you. I cycled across 20 countries in 2 months the time I bikepacked my way across Europe. And crossing the Bosphorus from Europe into Asia felt like a real achievement. As an outdoorsy type of guy, I obviously love to be outside, and bikepacking forces you to be outside a lot of the time. I love how you get to see the day change from sunrise
Morning world
to sunset, and you'll experience all types of weathers and skies.
Dust Devil, pretty cool.
You'll also ride through a bunch of different landscapes, from mountain passes, coastal paths, forests, to big cities and little quaint villages. Plus the bonus is you get to camp in all these different environments, and sometimes they can be pretty epic. As you are mostly outside, it means you disconnect from the modern world and you'll spend less time scrolling and more time pedalling, which means you won't be tempted to look at your phone every 5 minutes. I'm guilty of looking at my phone probably more than I should, but when you're engaged with the scenery, you don't feel the need to check your phone so often. It's also nice to disconnect from all the negative things happening in the news. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but luckily I like my own company, which is why I generally cycle alone. You don't have anyone telling you what to do, you can go at your own pace and you can go where you want. Plus, it's hard to argue with yourself.
So just got off the ferry, met some other bikepackers, 2 nice ladies who pretty much toured the world on their bikes, and the French girl Adelie. We're all just deciding what we want to do.
Although I like to cycle alone, I do like to meet people along route and occasionally cycle with them. There's no pressure to how long you have to stay with them, and it's nice to hear their stories and travel plans. Plus it's nice to have some company sometimes.
Huh?
Can you cycle today after pushing
No,
her?
it's finished, it's okay.
We're done. Camp here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was a French girl named Adelie, who I cycled with for a couple of days in the Shetland Islands.
Bon voyage!
I met this guy at the border to Denmark.
Hello Phil. Hello Phil.
And where are you from?
From Austria, Upper Austria. Aha, yeah. Upper Austria. I'm 60 years and go 1 month to Stockholm with the bicycle and sleep all over.
We shared an evening chatting and exchanging stories. I met this Argentinian cyclist the following day.
This is Francisco, by the way.
Hello. Edgy veggie.
Edgy veggie.
We shared our food and played football near where we camped.
I want to go!
We said goodbye in Copenhagen as we had different plans.
Okay, I'll say goodbye here.
Yeah, man.
Nice one. Great to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you maybe in these days. Ah!
So I've just been riding down the road, bumped into a Swiss guy named Joseph.
yes.
You've been from Dover up to Scotland,
Yes.
and now you're coming back down to Land's End, aren't you?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yes.
And we've just stopped for a little chat and we're about to get our photograph taken.
Okay.
Here's a few other people that I've met on my trips. Some Welsh guys that happened to leave for their trip the same day I did. A German and an Austrian guy that I cycled around Bosnia for a few days with. This Croatian guy who let me crash in his house. There's Vera, a Finnish girl who I met in Montenegro and cycled into Albania with. And another German guy who I crossed the border into Turkey with. You'll realise that the world isn't so scary, and there are a lot of kind, generous people out there who just want to help you. This family welcomed me into their home when I accidentally crashed into their garden hedge. They gave me lunch and shots of their homemade alcohol. And I can't forget my Norwegian friend Tarun. She kindly let me crash in her home in Bergen when I couldn't find anywhere in my budget to stay. She also helped with sorting a bike box and a tram to the airport. We're still in contact today. Say hello, Tarun. Hello. She's such a kind lady. She's hosted me really well and really helped me with today, because getting here was really awkward with the trams and the buses and stuff. So without her, I would have struggled a lot.
Feel the burn. That's got to be harder than anything. That was relentless. Oh. So this is my try to reaching the top. A nice waterfall.
I don't train for big trips, as I feel your fitness gets better day by day whilst you're cycling. Covering hundreds of miles each week and tackling steep hill climbs is going to make you fit and in good shape, which in return makes you feel happier. See you in 2 months. Yeah, see you in 2 months, please. Go get them. Sure, no doubt you'll have to work to save up for the trip, but once you've got the funds and you're out on the open road, you won't have to worry about the daily grind. You'll have no one to answer to, and the only jobs you'll have are getting from A to B, cooking your dinner, and doing the dishes. Enjoy the time off and make the most of it, because unless you're a professional travel YouTuber, please subscribe, you'll be back at work before you know it. Unlike driving or riding a motorcycle, you won't be spending huge amounts of money on petrol or having to stay in expensive hotels or forking out on train tickets. If you're on a budget, the only thing you really need to spend money on is food and the occasional place to crash for the night. Wild camping is free, although not always allowed in some countries, and you can even find food en route sometimes.
There's a nectarine or a peach tree.
Plus, cycling is much better for the environment compared to motor vehicles. I'm quite a sentimental guy, so one of my favourite things about bikepacking are all the memories you'll make and the stories you'll have to tell. I love looking through all my photos and videos, like the ones used to make this. I quite often daydream about the adventures I've had cycling in various parts of the world, and that to me is priceless. I hope you've enjoyed this video and get out there on your own bike and make some memories for yourself. I'd be interested to hear about all your best bits about bikepacking, so please let me know in the comments. It would be great if you can give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!